Hello students, today is April 28th. In our lesson today we're going to talk about possible outcomes. And this is just another part of probability. And so anyway, let's go ahead and look at number 1. A class is choosing a president, a vice president, and a treasurer. There are 2 students running for president, Maria and Linda. There are 3 students running for vice president, John, Bob, and Jim, and there are 2 students running for treasurer, Amanda and Jessica. The tree diagram shows the possible outcomes like what would be the end result. Use the diagram to answer the questions. So we can see here that these are the people that are running for president. There's 2 of them. These are the people running for vice president. There's just these 3, but it shows them twice because they could win with Maria or they could win with Linda. So there's 3 there. And then these are the people running for treasurer. And there's 2 there. And then it puts all the possible outcomes. So that's just like saying, for example, we could say, well, if Maria won for president and then Bob ran for the vice president and then Amanda won for the treasurer, then this would be the outcome. Or say if Linda won and John won and Amanda won, then this would be the outcome. So it's just all the different possibilities of outcomes that could come out of this election. So our first question here, how many outcomes are there? So these are all the outcomes, so it's just how many are there? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 outcomes. B, how many outcomes do not have Jim being chosen? So we want to take out the outcomes that have Jim in it. So we'll take out that one, and that one has Jim in it, and this one, and this one. So looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4 outcomes with Jim in it. So if we know there was 12 total, we'll take our 12 and subtract 4, which would be 8. So there's 8 outcomes without Jim in it. And how many outcomes have both Linda and Amanda being chosen? So for this, let's see, we want to find how many of them have Linda and Amanda in it. So we're looking for ones that have Linda and Amanda. Here's one that has both of them. Here's another combination that has both of them. And we kind of erase those down here. But here's another one with both of them in them. So there are 3 outcomes with Linda and Amanda in it. Okay, number 2. Alan must choose a shirt, a pair of pants, and a cap for today's outfit. He has 2 shirts, 3 pair of pants, and 2 caps. So that would be like saying, we can do this. He has 2 shirts, then there's 3 pairs of pants for each of these choices. So then that one would have 3, this one would have 3 choices, and then after that, then this one you would have 2 more choices and 2 more choices. So what you want to do though, and remember this one was a 2, is we're going to just multiply these. So we can take the 2 times the 3 and get 6, and then we just want to times that by this other 2, which will be 12. So there are 12 outcomes in that problem. Number 3, the lunch special at Yolanda's restaurant is a sandwich, a drink, and a dessert. There are 3 sandwiches, 3 drinks, and 1 dessert to choose from. How many lunch specials are there? So this is, again, we just want to first of all take our first number and we're going to multiply it by our second number. So 3 times 3, which is 9. Then we're going to multiply it by our last other number, which is 1. So it just ends up being 9 outcomes. Number 4. For the dinner special at a restaurant, the customer must choose a salad, an entree, a side dish, and a dessert. Here are the items to choose from. So first of all, let's see, there's how many choices are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's important to know. but there's 4 choices. And then we want to see how many of each thing. So for salad, then there are 3 different choices for the salad. So we want to do that. I'm just going to put that up above this. And then there are how many choices for the entree? 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 for the entree. And then how many for the side dish? 1, 2, 3. 3 for the side dish. And then how many for the dessert? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for the dessert. Okay, so now, in fact, let me just bring these down here. So now I have basically, I'm going to bring down these numbers. So 3 times 3, which is 9. Then I'm going to bring down the other 3. So 9 times 3, which is 27. And then I'm going to bring down this 4 for the dessert. So 27 times 4, which is 108. So there would be 108 combinations in that one. Okay, number 5. When ordering the kids' lunch at Burger Universe, the customer must choose a size, whether or not to have cheese, a type of bun, a side order, and a type of fruit. So these are their different choices. Size, if they want cheese or not, the type of bun, the side order, and the fruit drink. So let's see. I'm just going to give each of these. Actually, let's just write down how many numbers are to the sides of those. So let's go back here. So we have how many different choices for size? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 choices for size. How many choices for cheese? 1, 2. How many choices for type of bun? 1, 2, 3. And how many choices for side order? 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many choices for fruit drink? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these are the numbers that we're working with, and we're just going to multiply them together to find our answer. So first of all, we want to take the 4 times the 2, which is 8. Then I'm going to multiply it by that 3, which is 8 times 3 is 24. Then I'm going to multiply the 24 by this 4, which is 96. And then I'm just going to multiply the 96 by 3, which is 288. So there are 208 different combinations. So hopefully you saw that I just am basically multiplying each of these together. First I took the 4 times the 2 and multiplied them together. And then when I got that, I multiplied it by the 3. And then when I got that answer, I multiplied it by the 4. And then when I got that answer, I multiplied it by 3 again to get my total answer. So that's basically what you're doing in these, is you're just taking the numbers you have and multiplying them together to get your answer. So that is number 5. Again, always remember that you can look up in your right hand top corner for a worked example to look at to try to help you out with a problem. You can always check your answers down in the left hand bottom corner, and it will give you 3 tries with that answer before it will give you a new type of question for that problem. And if you get really stuck on something, you can always take a picture of it and email it to me, and I will help you out with it. But good luck. Have a good day.